What is happening, people? What is happening? Now, we've got this article here. It's kind of a positive, kind of a negative. Now, don't make me put my suit on. Don't make me put my suit on, man. Basically, we've got Australian market regulator called ASIC to prioritize shielding citizens from crypto harm. I think this is very interesting because I have put a submission forward and started putting some things on LinkedIn as well. Basically teaching, I guess, the ethos of a hexagon, of a well-informed hexagon regarding cryptocurrency. It's come out that they're signaling that they want to raise public awareness about the risks inherent to crypto assets and decentralized finance. Now, that sounds all well and good. So I'll go over the key points I thought I'd point out. Basically, focusing on digitally enabled misconducts, scams and crypto assets. I don't like how they use them interchangeable. And I'll explain further why. Information to consumers and businesses about recognizing, avoiding, and reporting scams. Again, we have a website here called Scam Watch, and we can basically, if you've been scammed by cryptocurrency, or you think you've been scammed because you think you're investing in a cryptocurrency, then you can report it, you know. BitConnect comes to mind, you know. Raising awareness, the risks inherent in crypto assets and DeFi, among other actions. Again, this is frustrating because not your keys, not your coins. You know, what if you you get far enough into looking into cryptocurrency and you just give your keys to someone else because someone on the internet asks you for it? What if you're trying to buy a puppy and it says, "Do you want this puppy? Give us your credit card details," and you enter your credit card details, and through your lack of knowledge, you get scammed. It's sad to see, but I can see it happening, and I'm not sure the wording is strong enough in these articles, and you should be really careful before you do it. I don't disagree there. This is almost copying word for word, basically, but that's not to be conflated or confused with investing, inverted commas, in crypto assets. Now, this is correct because you don't want to be investing in cryptocurrency when you're actually going long or short on a leveraged position. You don't want to be investing in cryptocurrency when you're actually just buying tokens and giving them to someone else and you think you're investing in a third party. Again, I don't think the wording is correct or strong enough. I can understand it, but I can understand how it can be misconstrued and presented in a way that still makes cryptocurrency sound bad overall. Now, mind you, a lot of it is, if you actually look into it, does it have a blockchain behind it? Was the smart contract written well? Is there any vulnerabilities? Do you even understand what you're clicking when you authorize a transaction? Do you have a hardware wallet? Do you even know what a dusting attack is? Do you know how to keep your seeds safe? I could go on and on and on. Are you even investing in cryptocurrency? Someone messages you out of the blue in a chat room and you think you're like their support and you then get scammed? And that's cryptocurrency, and then that's reported to ScamWatch. That frustrates the hell out of me. I don't like it. I don't like people being scammed. That's the worst. But then what's even worse is through the wilderness of mirrors, it's being portrayed as cryptocurrency as the scam when it was actually an intelligent scammer who's doing this and preying on people. It actually mentions here, though, there's an aging population. There's a digital... basically, people don't understand how to use technology as well as they possibly should. I mean, I can imagine my parents going, "Oh, I want to buy some cryptocurrency," and they go and Google it online what to do. That's like the worst. That could be the worst possible decision, unless they actually stumble across something decent. But even then, they might stumble across something like an exchange, and they think, "I bought some cryptocurrency on this trusted exchange." The exchange goes down. What is that experience to them? That's not a good experience. That's not what cryptocurrency is about. Now we'll move on because it says I think it's the head of ASIC is basically saying it's not my job to be a crypto cheerleader, but it might be your job to understand what your agency is talking about, and you might want to signal more strongly accurate details. Now we have here, where is it? Cracking down on scams, which is good, you know. greenwashing and sustainable finance. I'm not sure what they mean by sustainable finance. Maybe they're talking about, things like yams, like yield farming with insane APY that's just not sustainable, which you end up with a token that goes to zero because everyone just can create their own tokens, Hence the risk. What if someone makes 1 million tokens, sells one token for $1, then the whole market cap for that is supposedly $1 million? Again, people need to understand this before speaking on it. Well, before making legislation. Greenwashing, well, we can kind of see that now. Basically, it's sort of saying crushing the environment to make a cryptocurrency work. Bitcoin, we see Ethereum moving to proof of stake, instead of proof of work, so they're not using all these ASIC miners. Again, ASIC, not ASIC. ASIC miners, where are the chips made? Where are the main pools? I think there are some people out there that used to highlight, some of these pools might not even be in a friendly nation to cryptocurrency. I digress. Now, the end is good though. They will always be with us, like scammers. You always have ongoing fraud in society, which is fucked, and they'll always be doing people be doing bad things. It's terrible. Digitally enabled fraud, he said. Now, that makes sense, but you really need articles like this. You need to go in deeper, right? I'm not sure how long you all have been in cryptocurrency. People in these legacy finance, they're still learning about this stuff. But to say there's been so much scams in cryptocurrency amounting to this much, when actually it might have been just overall a scam pretending to be cryptocurrency, not even related to cryptocurrency except for the name. That's frustrating. So raising public awareness is key here, I'll go over these few things and I'll sign out. Basically, not your keys, not your coins. Have a look at Celsius. How did that work out? Not falling for scammers when they ask you for seeds. Do you even know what seeds are? Do you even have your own wallet? Maybe these things need to be taught to the masses, maybe before you're able to, I don't know. See, this is the thing. You could teach all this crap under the sun, right? Make an entire university degree about it. But then, like the accounting standards, they can be updated and thrown out the window because something new and innovative will come along. My thing is, you look at cryptocurrency, right? And you look specifically at Hex, the ability of it to make people well off. No expectations, no promises, no nothing. Through your own research, if you're able to find it, if you're able to understand what you're doing, were you able to claim it? Were you able to sign that transaction on your wallet to let you free claim if you held any Bitcoin in your actual own wallet? From the very beginning, it was like a treasure trove in teaching you how to use cryptocurrency in the correct way, versus people watching the we call them furus, people who are literally paid to shill other coins, which then encourage you to buy them, which they then receive, and then they can dump on your head. Exchanges, third-party people that profiteer from you trading these cryptocurrencies. Now, when Bitcoin was initially created, if you just held it until now, would that not have been the best play? How many people could have done that? Is this taught? No. What you're all being taught, from my understanding, and a lot of advertisement, paid for advertisement by other entities, they're saying, we want you to trade, we want you to leverage. Yeah, some of them have got some good ideas, hooked up to credit cards and stuff like that, which is ultimately, I think, where cryptocurrency is going to be. But the misconception that it's all a scam is frustrating as hell, because with articles like this, not even mentioning that the key points, like not your keys, not your coins, not your how do you have a hardware wallet? Do you have good operational security? Is your computer somewhat secure? Things like that. Because people may confuse what cryptocurrency actually is, the blockchain technology and a token correctly written on it, and how that functions. They might confuse that with leverage trading. They might confuse that with some crappy scam token. They might confuse it with someone who told them if they send them money, they'll get cryptocurrency. It turns out to be a scam of some sort. All this needs to be understood before people can even speak on a lot of this. It's frustrating for me because I've been around for a long time. Not as long as some. I'm just like still relatively new. Probably 2017. But like I said in my submission, basically the first cryptocurrency I bought was Litecoin because I thought it moved faster than Bitcoin. That's literally it. No understanding about how the code behind Bitcoin and if it had any flaws. Is it efficient or not? How it functions? Basically moving on to chasing the ICO craze when there was like websites and you just send money to wallets. Losing it. I remember I sent one to something called ETH Connect. Like no shit. Someone just made a website and I'm like, fuck it. Bought some ETH. Sent it. The price of ETH was very low back then. Now, was that a cryptocurrency scam? Or was that because I was a dumbass and didn't even like, I was like gambling, just chucking money, hoping to win the lottery. Then there was the infamous BitConnect. Didn't even have its own blockchain, but it was shilled as a cryptocurrency. Then, moving on from there, the proliferation of leverage trading, you know? You can go into this particular site, you sign up, you send all your documents away, God knows if they got secure servers, and you hope that they do, and you hope they don't get hacked, or they go bankrupt and disappear with any funds you have on there, actual cryptocurrency assets. And then also you might want to trade, you know, go long, go short. You would maybe, I don't know, buy some cryptocurrency, deposit it into this exchange, and then gamble on it. Simple as that. Like, is that really investing in cryptocurrency? Think about it. Versus understanding how the blockchain works. You know, like Ethereum, for example. A token written like Hex with a smart contract that's been audited about 3 times. It's immutable, trustless, no admin keys. Then you need to rely on your operational security. You haven't been compromised. Maybe you've got a hardware wallets. Maybe you've got, you made sure you haven't given your seed phrases to anyone. And then you can actually read on chain what is taking place. You can buy from a trusted exchange that you've ID'd, probably KYC, I'd imagine. You put money in, fiat in, probably fiat out as well if you wanted to. Fiat in, you transfer over to a token like Ethereum. Maybe you swap it. You get Hex. And it's all on chain, you know? It's an innovation. But then if you connect, if anywhere in that process, there is attack vectors, you know? You might get a compromised website. You might have a keylogger. You might have bad operational security for your hardware wallets. You might have given your seed phrases away. You might have come into contact with someone nefarious who's trying to pretend to help you and they're not. You might have connected to a previous DApp that you shouldn't have, giving someone else control. Someone might dust attack you and you might touch some little token giving it access and allowing it to trade when you go to transfer it, and you get drained. Simple little things like that, but it's not covered. All that said, cryptocurrency is causing scams. No, it is people doing stupid things, getting scammed. And how do I know this? Because I was the stupid person getting scammed. This is why I do agree with the raising public awareness about the risks inherent in crypto assets. It's literally trying to save yourself from yourself. Maybe that's why there was a locking function in Bitcoin that no one probably used, not many. Maybe that's why there's a locking function in something like Hex, you know? That is about it. But yeah, I thought I would put my glasses on, you know? Maybe put a suit on and talk some truth to the camera. Because yeah, just like the blockchain, the truth don't lie. Alright people, signing out.